So you've done the self-help and you've dipped into some personal development, but now you ask the question, now what? What can you do? Well, if you want to escape the apathy, step right this way. So twice a year, I teach a course called Autonomy. It's a 12-week personal development and training course. What people get out of it is multifaceted. There's curriculum, there's exercises, there's camaraderie, you make new friends. There's a whole lot of interesting things. We're going to hear a sample from the course right now, and let's take a look at the value these students are getting.
So my question in general, I was inspired by, I think, a recent Q&A. You said the grass isn't necessarily greener, in autonomy pastures, but it is your grass. And it says to me, it's like transitioning from a renter to a homeowner, or like a child to a parent. It's like there's more responsibility, but more potential for rewards. And I think I find it very easy to get inspired about all the great things you could achieve by being autonomous and self-reliant. But I think what you run into is like all the unglamorous stuff on the way. And so I train martial arts. And so it's like no one wants to sit there and do 500 punches, but you do want to get where you'll be at the other end of that. But you have to like develop a resilience to just wake up and like go through your routine. And I was wondering if you could share some of the unglamorous things which you just embrace, or at least don't let yourself get held back by, or maybe if you have a routine you do of like grooming your inbox or anything, that all the unglamorous stuff that makes it.
Well, let me go back to the beginning of your metaphor with the grass is greener, right?
Yeah.
In that metaphor, the grass is greener on the other side because that person knows how to take care of their lawn.
Yeah.
So learn how to take care of your lawn. You want your grass to be greener? Don't go take somebody else's lawn. Make your lawn green, right? You dethatch it, you aerate it, you plant some seeds, you water it, you fertilize it.
And
nature
have some
takes its
pride in
course.
it.
Yeah, nature takes its course. You need to know the various things that make grass grow. And if there's inhibitions to that, remove them. And if there's other things you could do to accentuate it, and then let nature take its course. And then you got green grass. You don't have to worry about it anymore because now that's covered, right? So a lot of times people are like, I'm at a job and I'm not doing well, so let me go to another job because it'll be different. No, you're going to bring your same pig pen mentality to that next situation. Take responsibility. This is why Jordan Peterson talks about clean your room. What is the state of your room, your bedroom, whatever the metaphor is, he's talking literally also. He's like, if you look at people's bedrooms, it tells you a lot about, how they're running their lives, these sort of things, right? Unglamorous things are par for the course. And sometimes the more unglamorous, the more that you should be like attracted to, like, well, let's do it.
Right.
That's
the mindset I want to develop, instead of being marketed to all day. Here's a shiny object with an instant reward. Click this, be happy.
Yeah. I mean, I like to try to focus it more on, if I see something that needs to be done, instead of seeing that thing over and over, let's make a plan. Because then I get excited about the plan. Oh, maybe I need a couple new tools because this thing's not done because I don't have the tools to do that thing. If I get the tools and make a plan, I can get this thing done. And all of a sudden I'm improving like the state of my environment. Right. I just used some unglamorous new tools this week because we have an asphalt driveway. We're in a rental situation, so it's not my driveway to repair or anything, but it is mine to clean. And it had like mud and sand and all sorts of stuff that's gotten on there. And I thought, why is it like this? I don't like this. I need a tool. So I spent $50 and got a little it's a little roller that has 4 sprayers in the front, and you hook it up to the pressure washer, and all of a sudden you got clean driveway. And it's a therapeutic experience.
Right.
And a couple of weeks ago, I used the pressure washer and I cleaned the deck. Again, it's not my deck, but I live here, and it needed to be cleaned, and I used the tool and I cleaned it. And it's a meditative experience for hours at a time, doing a repetitive thing. And you've got white noise all around you because it's a pressure washer, so there's noise, and it gives you time to think, and you're also being productive. And I laughed during it because I was like, there's people that pay to just go get meditation when they could be getting paid to do the right type of work. Like there's people in like less than zero type situations where they're like, I don't have a job, I don't have a car, I don't know how to make rent this month, right? And you ask some qualifying questions like, do you have $200? Yeah, I got $200. How do I but that's not enough to pay rent. Great. Go to Home Depot, buy a pressure washer, and now start walking down the street. Walk down. Everyone's got a driveway. Everyone's got a sidewalk. No one's cleaning it. Some people need edging. There's basic things you could do. Deck clean. There's a whole bunch of things you could do with a pressure washer. I can clean your windows. I can clean your gutters. I can clean your deck. All these things. But if you're not willing to go make a little purchase and then put that purchase to work by knocking on the door, hey, can I make a deal with you? I cleaned the next door neighbors. I did their windows for $60. What do you think? Can I clean your windows today? They can say yes, no, maybe later. Just keep doing it and you will get what you need for that month. But putting yourself in a situation where you're like, woe is me, there's nothing I can do. There's usually something you can do. I bet you know somebody who might have a pressure washer. Go offer to like rent it from them. You don't even have to buy one. Can I borrow it for today? $50. Yeah, here it is. Can I borrow that thing to clean the driveway? $20. Yeah, now you can go make $300, $500 today. Easy. Walking back and forth like you're vacuuming a floor. So there are things that people need to do for themselves that they don't have time to do. If you're an observant person and you're in the market for making offers, help them out.
Can I add something to that?
Was that unglamorous enough for you though? I just want to make sure I was meeting the par here.
I might not use that word, but it did help because the idea of making a tool plan structure, or like your last example, buying capital and then you work to deploy it, but it's not like there's no. Sorry, I wanted to share like 2 tripods I bought.
Yeah, what do you got?
So like
you got a ring light? Yeah,
it's just pretty basic, like
Boom.
for vlogging stuff. And these were pretty cheap tools, but now it sparks all these ideas of like, well, I can film myself in my whiteboard, because if you don't have the right tools, it's like you're holding a phone and you're trying to make a professional video, and then your phone's tilted,
and only Grant Cardone can do that. And he already has a jet. So we're not in that club. We need a tripod and the light. Yes, please.
Yeah.
So yes, having these little tools now opens up all these other things that you could be doing with them. And you just have to have the diligence to actually do some stuff with them. And you do it by making a decision, putting it on your calendar, and then assigning resources to that. And if you don't have a tripod, you can have one in a couple of days, and then you plan the thing and do it.
Well, so that resonates with me, at least. Like, work smart. Yes, work hard too, but don't work hard and work stupid. Like,
work smart, and then work hard at working smart.
Deal.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Everyone's doing some kind of self-help these days, and you can find a million self-help courses out there. Most other courses out there are hosting lectures. They're hosting videos, they're maybe even doing Q&As, and these are great starting points to encourage learning. But at AUTONOMY, we believe that hands-on practice is the best way to really lock in what we're learning. There's no better way to gain confidence and mastery than through action. After each lecture, we practice the concepts we've learned with other students, giving and receiving feedback in a non-judgmental environment. The result is mastery of concepts like entrepreneurship, ethical sales, and self-reliance in an environment that directly translates to the real world. Plus, you make connections with other like-minded individuals who are learning right alongside you, and you have a lifetime membership in the community. The AUTONOMY course with Richard Grove equips you with confidence, competence, and courage in a world filled with confusion and noise. You can learn more at getautonomy.info. We'll see you there.